Did you know that the average American throws away about 4.4 pounds of trash every day? That adds up to over 1,600 pounds of waste each year. With landfills overflowing and climate change knocking on our doors, more people are seeking eco-friendly products. But here's the catch: many green products cost 3 to 5 times more than their traditional counterparts. Why is that? In this video, we'll dive into the surprising reasons behind these higher prices. You'll discover why ethical sourcing and small batch production drive up costs. We'll also explore how the complex recycling process and the push for transparency in production contribute to the price tag. So, if you've ever wondered why buying green feels like a luxury, stick around. We'll uncover the truth about sustainable living and why investing in green products is worth every penny. Chapter 1: The true cost of green. Beyond the price tag. When we think about green products, we usually just look at the price on the label. But what most people don't see are the hidden costs that go into making these items truly sustainable. For example, producing eco-friendly items often means paying workers fairly. Brands like Patagonia and Everlane are transparent about their fair trade practices, and this drives up costs. Fair wages ensure that workers are compensated for their time and effort, unlike fast fashion companies that rely on cheap labor. A report by the World Fair Trade Organization found that paying fair wages could raise prices by 15–20%, a big factor in what you see at checkout. Then, there's ethical sourcing. Companies that use organic materials or recycled components typically pay more for raw resources. A study by the Textile Exchange revealed that organic cotton can cost up to 50% more than conventional cotton due to stricter farming practices and lower yields. So, when you buy an organic cotton t-shirt, you're also paying for farming methods that use less water and avoid harmful pesticides. It's not just about the product, it's about the process behind it. Lastly, sustainable products often have a longer lifespan. That might sound like a good thing, and it is, but durability comes with a cost. Higher quality materials and better craftsmanship mean green products last longer, which explains why they're more expensive up front. Essentially, you're paying for something that won't end up in a landfill after a few uses. Chapter 2: From fast to fair. Why slow manufacturing is pricier in a world where speed is everything. Many eco-friendly brands are shifting towards slow manufacturing. This process emphasizes quality over quantity, and it's another reason why green products are more expensive. Slow manufacturing is the opposite of fast fashion, where clothing is produced quickly, often at the expense of quality. Fast fashion companies churn out new items almost every week. But slow manufacturing is all about creating pieces that are made to last. It involves more time, attention to detail, and skilled labor. A 2021 study by the Ellen MacArthur Foundation highlighted that slow manufacturing reduces textile waste by 30%. However, this comes at a cost. More time spent on production means higher wages, and limited production batches drive up prices. Unlike mass production, where machines do most of the work, slow manufacturing often relies on human hands. Handmade goods, from eco-friendly handbags to sustainable furniture, can take hours, or even days, to complete. The personal touch ensures quality but also raises labor costs. For example, Everlane's sustainable denim factory uses 98% recycled water, but the slow manufacturing process results in prices that are around 25% higher than fast fashion alternatives. This extra care also extends to materials. Slow manufacturers often prioritize locally sourced materials to reduce their carbon footprint. Local sourcing costs more, but it supports local economies and cuts down on the emissions associated with shipping goods across the globe. A 2020 report by Green America showed that products made with locally sourced materials can cost 20–30% more than those made overseas. Chapter 3: Greenwashing or genuine. The price of transparency. In recent years, many companies have started advertising themselves as sustainable. But how do you know which ones are genuine and which are just greenwashing? One of the easiest ways to tell is by looking at how transparent the brand is. Unfortunately, transparency has a price, and that's part of why green products cost more. Brands that are truly sustainable often go the extra mile to certify their products through independent organizations. For example, fair trade certification can cost companies thousands of dollars in fees and audits. The Rainforest Alliance also charges certification fees that vary based on the company's size and industry, but they can easily reach $15,000 annually. This rigorous process ensures that products are made responsibly, but those costs eventually get passed down to the consumer. To avoid accusations of greenwashing, brands also spend heavily on testing and research. Take the beauty industry, for example. Clean beauty brands invest in extensive testing to ensure their products are free of harmful chemicals like parabens and sulfates. A 2022 study found that testing for non-toxic ingredients can increase a product's price by 35%. This transparency costs more, but it also builds trust with consumers. Moreover, companies that want to be fully transparent often have to invest in blockchain technology to trace their supply chains. Ever wondered how some brands can tell you exactly where your coffee beans were grown or where the wool for your sweater came from? It's thanks to blockchain, which offers full transparency from farm to consumer. However, implementing this technology is costly, adding anywhere from 10–15% to product prices, according to research from the Boston Consulting Group. Transparency is not just a marketing ploy, it's a costly but necessary step to prove that green products are truly sustainable. And in a market flooded with misleading claims, paying more for genuine eco-friendly items gives you peace of mind that you're supporting companies that care about the planet. If you're enjoying this content and want to learn more about sustainable living, don't forget to subscribe. Join us on this journey toward a greener future. Chapter 4: Circular Economies. Why recycling isn't always cheaper. We're often told that recycling is a great way to reduce waste and protect the planet. While that's true, it doesn't always save money. In fact, the process of creating products from recycled materials can actually be more expensive. Take recycled plastics, for example. While using recycled plastic is better for the environment, it costs more to produce than virgin plastic. The reason? The recycling process is complex. Collected plastics have to be sorted, cleaned, and processed, and this takes time and energy. A report from the World Economic Forum found that recycled plastic can cost up to 25–30% more than new plastic. That's why many green products made with recycled materials, like bottles or packaging, often come with a higher price tag. And it's not just plastics. Companies that use recycled textiles, like denim or cotton, face similar challenges. Sorting and cleaning old fabrics to turn them into new products is labor-intensive and requires specialized machinery. According to a 2021 study by the European Environment Agency, recycled textiles can cost 20% more to produce compared to new materials. Even when companies commit to using recycled materials, the technology required to create high-quality products is still catching up. For instance, Adidas has pledged to use only recycled polyester by 2024, but producing durable, high-performance items from recycled fibers costs more due to current technology limitations. As more innovations occur, prices might drop, but for now, recycling comes at a premium. Chapter 5: The Small Batch Dilemma. How scale affects price. When it comes to green products, bigger isn't always better. Many eco-friendly brands operate on a small scale, which can lead to higher prices. Mass production allows companies to lower costs by producing large quantities of goods. This is called economies of scale. But when companies produce in small batches, they lose that advantage. Instead, they focus on creating limited, high-quality products, often made with sustainable materials. While this reduces waste and overproduction, it also means each item costs more to make. Take a brand like Veja, known for its sustainable sneakers. They produce in smaller quantities to avoid overstocking, which is common in the fast fashion industry. While this reduces waste, it also raises production costs because they can't spread their expenses over as many units. As a result, Veja's sneakers cost more than mainstream brands. Additionally, smaller brands don't have the same negotiating power with suppliers. Big companies can buy raw materials in bulk and get discounts. Small brands, on the other hand, often pay full price for sustainable materials, like organic cotton or bamboo. A report by McKinsey noted that small eco-friendly brands often face production costs 40% higher than large-scale producers due to their limited size. Operating at a smaller scale also allows for more attention to detail. Small batch production often means higher quality, better craftsmanship, and less waste, but it's more labor-intensive. Consumers who care about sustainability are willing to pay more for these small batch goods, knowing they're supporting ethical and eco-conscious production methods. If you found this information valuable, please subscribe to our channel for more insights on sustainable living. Let's work together toward a greener future.